In the animal kingdom, a lot of times animals do strange things that we can never explain or understand. Sometimes we have no choice but to just cease and capture these rare moments on camera. These strange things they do sometimes could be for various reasons unknown to man, such as to survive, for mating purposes, you name it. From the clownfish to the wrasse. Welcome back to another episode of For Real. Be for real, see it for real. Today we're bringing you our selection of the top 10 sex-changing animals you probably own as pets. Stay tuned until the end, because I think you'll be shocked to find out why these animals change their sex and how they do it, especially our number one pick. Number 10. Clownfish. Oh, what a name. You may know this fish from the famous Finding Nemo cartoon, or who knows, you may have one in your fish tank right now. Clownfish are all born male. Wait, what in the world? We just learned something new. Although they are all born this way, it doesn't necessarily mean they do without female counterparts. Here's the catch. The most dominant males turn into females. Apparently, it's a process known as sequential hermaphrodism. As we all know, a female plays an incredibly important role in a species' survival. It's no different for the clownfish species. The female clownfish is known to be the largest fish in the school, surrounding herself with a gang of males for the purpose of breeding. If she dies, the dominant male, second in command, then changes sex to replace her, ensuring the school's survival. Number 9. Garter Snake. Sounds like this is definitely not one of the most common species of snakes. Garter snakes are a little unorthodox when it comes to mating. They're known for curling up into a ball. When males emerge from hibernation and look to mate, they are naturally slow and sluggish. To take advantage of that, some of the males take up tasks to mimic being female. This is sexual trickery indeed, if you ask me. By doing this, it serves them two evolutionary strategic purposes. First, the males who imitate females are quickly balled up by the other males attempting to mate, giving them cover from potential predators such as birds. These animals are genius, right? I think so. Second, by being engulfed by a mass of males, the faux females can raise their body temperature much quicker, making them more mobile and active than their languid counterparts. Hold on, before we move on, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Some blessings will surely be coming your way if you do. I would do it. Who doesn't like good karma? Number 8. Wrasse. Funny name, huh? Wrasses operate differently from the clownfish. These fish are something else. If the dominant male wrasse of a school dies, or even just leaves for a while, the largest female will quickly transform into the new lead male. I know, I'm shocked too. When this change takes place, it takes a maximum of 2 weeks for the new male to fully grow their sex organ. Around this time, they're more aggressive to ensure that it is able to secure territory and its breeding harem. Number 7. Banana slug. I guess we know why this creature got its name. This unique type of slug is said to be the largest of the slug species, growing between 6 and 8 inches with very vibrant color. They're said to be born with both male and female genitalia, making them hermaphrodites. Although this is the case, they still look for other banana slugs to mate with, of familiar size. When they're successful in finding one, they form a small yellow yin-yang, inserting their genitals, located in their heads, impregnating each other. Could they get any weirder? Apparently so. At times, when these slugs can't find that special one, they're known for impregnating themselves. Things get even stranger and more extreme, with scientists stating that the banana slug has been seen gnawing off its partner's penis after copulation, an act known as apophilation. Alright, let's leave that one there. Number 6. Cuttlefish. It's like the male cuttlefish goes by the motto, get the girl or become one while trying. Seriously. According to some researchers, at Macquarie University, male cuttlefish avoid confrontation with other males while trying to woo a partner by changing one side of its body to look like a female. Looks like they really thought this one out. It's genius. This is how they do their thing. When positioned between a rival male and a female potential mate, the male cuttlefish can appear female on the side seen by the male, all the while appearing in its true male form to lure in the female. The male rival simply sees two females and has no idea what's happening right in front of him. By using this sneaky display, the males are buying more time to convince the girls to mate before they are discovered by other males, researcher Colin Brown told Live Science. If you thought these 4 animals had stunned you with their really strange abilities so far, wait until you see number 1. Let's see some comments down below. Alright, let's get back to it. Number 5. Whiptail Lizard. The lizard is said to be New Mexico's official state reptile. One crazy fact is the entire population happens to be female. Given the impossibility of exchanging genetic material, researchers say that these lizards are at a major disadvantage when it comes to adapting to a changing environment. After all, unless they can recombine their DNA, these lizards will produce an offspring with an identical set of chromosomes. Chromosomes which, if weak or mutated, have no chance of being overwritten by another mate's. I bet you're wondering how these lizards survive by now, right? Well, they do this by altering their genetic code, according to researchers from the Stowers Institute for Medical Research. For some strange reason, nature granted these species the ability to develop twice the number of chromosomes as their sexual reproductive peer, which allows them to maintain genetic diversity. When they pair their sister chromosomes, as opposed to their homologous chromosomes, like sexually reproductive species do, they maintain the heterozygosity needed to survive. Number 4. Blackfin Gobby. New to us, I'm sure it's new to you. The Gobby species have evolved to a point where they can change their sex when needed. Most times they transform from female to male, dictated by the death of the resident male, but in some instances, the tiny fish can transform in the opposite direction. The process, which gobbies can do simply because of how similar the external sex organs of both genders are, generally takes 2 weeks to complete. As with other animals on this list, when gobbies physically change their sex, their behavior changes as well. According to University of Georgia biology professor Matthew Grober, females that become males might reduce their submissive behaviors and adapt the jagged movements, called jerks, of their naturally male counterparts. Number 3. Frog. Yes, this is a very well-known animal. Some people can't stand the sight of one, and on the other hand, some keep them as pets in their homes. Bad news is, the herbicide atrazine that is used a lot is shown to cause some sex change in frogs. The poison present in the herbicide affects the amphibian's hormone levels, inducing what researchers call chemical castration, and effectively killing them. Ouch, this is one of the animals that doesn't willingly change their sex, as you can tell. The herbicide somehow causes the frogs to basically lose all traces of testosterone and all things it controls, including sperm. According to Tyrone B. Hayes, a University of California, Berkeley researcher, their fertility is as low as 10% in some cases, and that is only if they're isolated and paired with females, but with an environment where they are competing with unexposed animals. They have zero chance of reproducing. Not good. Makes you think if this same thing can happen to other animals, right? Number 2. Parrotfish. This is one incredibly famous fish species of the sea, especially amongst the Caribbean waters. You can't miss those beautiful, vibrantly colored scales. Although parrotfish are mostly born female, they possess the genitalia of both sexes. Parrotfish are prodigious hermaphrodites, meaning that the species female can become male at any point in their lives. Experts are not sure why this happens, other than because it offers itself a succinct way to maintain the population's gender balance. After their transformation, some will become super males, larger than a typical male parrotfish. The extra vibrant coloring comes along with it. And we've made it to our final selection. Before we reveal number 1, the moment you've all been waiting for, we must ask, have you or anyone you know seen these animals do strange things? Let us know in the comments. Number 1. The Bearded Dragon. This reptile is often loved and kept by many families in their homes. Some kept in cages while others are left to roam about in the house. Did you know that your pet dragon had the ability to change their sex from male to female while they were still in their eggs by a process known as sex reversal? Researchers at the University of Canberra have found that these reptiles, which are still genetically male but take on the role and reproductive capabilities of the female, are indeed fertile and even lay more eggs than their originally female counterparts. Crazy, right? Some researchers went on to say that this is a naturally occurring phenomenon, and one which may indeed be triggered by changing climates. They have ran tests in a lab which showed that when exposed to extreme temperatures, genetically male dragons turned into females. Makes you wonder how global warming, if there really is such a thing, can affect the life on planet Earth. Well, that's all she wrote, folks. Which of these 10 animals would you like to see present their weird but natural abilities? Which ones would you like to see us talk about in the future? Comment down below, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching 4-Reelers. Hey, are you a 4-Reeler yet? If not, what in the world? Join the movement. Click the subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell to get notified on when we upload other amazing new videos, and let the world know that you too are a 4-Reeler. Stay safe until next time.